Oh, I see. So that's what it is. I knew there had to be something unusual. He's under some kind of spell, isn't he? He must have told you. No, no, truly, he hasn't. I just sensed it somehow. And does he ever shed his skin? No, he doesn't. The only way to lift the enchantment is by casting the skin into the fire. Burn it, and he'll be released. But that's not the way. So he's already told you, hasn't he? That night, the third night, everything unfolded just as it had before. The princess, trapped in the echo of her mother's warnings, sat alone. Oh, poor dear, poor dear. Please, please, my daughter. And there she sat, that princess, sweet as sugar and cherry pie, crying her heart out by the fire. No one was allowed to see her, not even me, and I was her favorite. She thought and thought, so long and hard that she nearly wore a hole into the hearth. And then, she knew. She went straight to the blacksmith and asked for a pair of iron shoes. That night, as the castle slept, she slipped away and set out on a journey across the world to find her husband. She walked, step after step, until her first pair of iron shoes wore thin. Still, no one had seen the gravel hog. So she got a second pair and walked again, tirelessly, never giving up, always hoping. That second pair wore out too, but on she went. Searching. Listening. Longing for the bittersweet music that begins with hello and ends with goodbye, but she heard nothing. Until one day, exhausted and ragged, she came upon a stream. She lay down and, in the water's reflection, saw her hair, now white as snow. She mourned for the red hair she had lost, and for the husband she had loved and lost too. For she was that most beautiful of women who could not keep her promise, not for a single day longer. Then, suddenly, husband. How did you find me? I walked the whole world searching for you. I wore out 3 pairs of iron shoes, and my hair is no longer red, but I have come to claim you. To catch you up, and snuggle you close, and hold you so tight. And so the princess, who couldn't keep her promise, won back her husband through sheer, stubborn love, searching without any hope, holding on for dear life. In time, her red hair grew back, and they held another wedding. We were both invited. And I told the finest story there is to tell, a story that begins with hello and ends with goodbye. For a gift, she gave me a shoe, worn right down to nothing. And here it is. Back then, people told stories to remember their past, explain their present, and imagine their future. The best seat by the fire was always saved for the storyteller. What's wrong? I don't even want you to look at it, let alone say its name. But there is how can I put this, there's a thing. And when I say huge, I mean it's massive, beyond huge. Enormous. This isn't a joke. I'm talking about a creature that starts with S, and it's covered in filthy, black, slithering Wait, what are you going on about? You can't mean. Oh. I see. So that's what it is. I knew something strange was going on. He's under some kind of spell, isn't he? He must have told you. No, no, he really hasn't. I just knew. And, does he ever shed his skin? No. He doesn't. The only way to break the curse is to throw the skin into the fire. Burn it, and he'll be free. But that's not the way. So, he's already told you, hasn't he? That night, the third night, everything happened just as it had before. The princess, haunted by her mother's warnings, sat alone. Oh, poor girl, poor girl. Please, my daughter. There she sat, the princess, sweet as sugar and cherry pie, crying quietly into the fire. She wouldn't let anyone see her, not even me, though I was her favorite. She thought and thought, until her head nearly burst from thinking. And then, she knew. She went to the blacksmith and asked for a pair of iron shoes. That night, while everyone in the castle slept, she slipped away and set off to search the world for her husband. She walked and walked, until her first pair of shoes wore out. Still, no one had seen the gravel hog. She got a second pair and began again, never stopping, always hoping. That second pair wore out too, and still, she walked. Always searching, always listening, hoping to hear a tune, both bitter and sweet, that begins with hello and ends with goodbye. But she heard nothing. One day, exhausted and heartbroken, she came to a stream and lay down by it. Looking into the water, she saw her reflection. Her hair had turned completely white. She wept for her red hair, and for the husband she had lost. She was that most beautiful of women who couldn't keep her promise, not even for one more day. Then, a voice, "Husband. How did you find me?" "I walked the world to find you. I wore out 3 pairs of iron shoes, and my hair is no longer red. But I've come to claim you, to catch you up, to snuggle you close, and hold you so tight." And so, the princess who couldn't keep her promise won back her husband, through relentless searching, through holding on with no hope of finding. In time, her red hair returned, and they had another wedding. We were both invited. I told the finest story there is to tell, a story that begins with hello and ends with goodbye. And for a gift, she gave me a shoe, worn down to nothing. And here it is. Once, people told stories to remember their past, explain their present, and imagine their future. The best place by the fire was always kept for the storyteller. What's the matter? I don't even want you to look at it, let alone say its name. But there's how can I put this, a thing. And when I say huge, I mean massive, bigger than huge. This isn't a joke. I'm talking about a creature that starts with S, covered in foul, black. Wait, what are you talking about? You can't mean. That little spider. Hey! Did you get it? Yes, I did, promise. I squashed it between my fingers. Come and see, it's a proper mess. Good. Ah, they're so disgusting. They don't even know what the word bone means. What a coward you are, scared of such a tiny thing. And you're scared of rats. Everyone's scared of rats. It's normal, they're rat-like, after all. Why are you shaking like that? You've seen a rat, haven't you? It's getting dark now. Don't like the dark either, huh? Come here, let's bark a bit, shall we? What should we do until morning? Well, I could tell you the tale of the boy who set out to learn what fear was. Wait, you mean he didn't know what fear was? Not at all. He wasn't afraid of rats, bats, cats, or things starting with S. A rare one, that boy. The second son of the second cousin of my second wife's second niece, she passed away, leaving behind her husband, a tailor, and 2 sons. One of them was good, the other good for nothing. The useless one was called Fear Not. Get lost, you good for nothing. Brother, what time do you call this? I don't know, Dad, what time do you call it? Lord give me patience. Did you bring the buttons? Buttons? Oh no. I completely forgot them. Buttons. Tell the truth, what were you doing? I was standing under my sweetheart's window. She's a beauty. You hear that? He forgot the buttons. Don't worry, I'll go back and forget them again. No, you go now. I'll go in the morning. Morning's no good. Go now. I would go, but the dark's coming, and I don't like the forest. It's all shadows, there are trolls in there. And dragons. Let me go instead. I don't mind shadows. I've never seen a dragon. Off with you, then. What are you going for? Don't tell me, dragons. No, ogres. No, buttons. And off goes Fear Not, not for the buttons really, but straight into the hands of the village bullies, Skip and his goofy grin. Perfect target for a prank. Ahoy there! Are you a troll? No, I'm a vole. Twice as bad, actually. Doesn't matter. I want that bag of buttons. Sorry, they're for my dad. Give them to me, or I'll turn you into mutton. Mutton me. I'll give you a proper flock. That doesn't sound very nice. Give me the buttons. And back he goes, our boy, to his father's house, full of stories about a world that's only twice as bad. Sorry about the buttons, Dad. And did you know a vole has 3 voices? The father, shaking his head, sends him outside with 40 shillings and a purse, telling him to go off and learn something useful. Fear Not thinks this over. He's always wanted to know how to shudder, but the knack has escaped him. So, he decides, he'll set out to learn what fear is, armed with a purse of shillings, a fiddle, and a fool's errand. Good day, young man. What a fortunate meeting. Good day, sir. I can tell by that glint in your eye, you've got a sweetheart. I do, sir. And what's your name? I don't know. Oh. Well, what's her name? Mine's Mackie, but I don't mind it. Mine's Fear Not. Ah, well then. As my dear mother used to say. Do you have a mother? I'm afraid not. Ah, well, we all had one once, and that's what matters most. Now, tell me about your sweetheart. Is she dark of hair? Oh yes, dark as the desert night, like Arabia itself. Ah, Arabia. A lucky day for you, young man, for in this bag I have a scarf of silk, straight from those very shores. Here, take it. I insist. And perhaps, with it, you may discover a name for yourself. Thank you, sir. Now, because you seem such a fine lad, I'll only ask what I paid for it, a double Persian. Sound fair? How much is that, exactly? Well, how much do you have? 40 shillings. Nothing like that, barely half, less than 2 turns. I do want the scarf, because I've set out to learn things, you see, and finding a name would be something. But I'd give you all I have if you could teach me what fear is. You'd give me 40 shillings if I could frighten you. Gladly. I see, said the blind man. Let me think, just a moment. Is something wrong, sir? No, no, just hold still for a second. Now, what do you think that is at your throat? I don't know, sir. A knife. A very sharp knife. It could slice a hair clean in half, just like that. Marvelous. A knife that could slit a throat without leaving a mark, what a blade. Oh yes, indeed, and it will do for you, young man, unless you hand over that bag of shillings. I can't. I must learn what fear is. And I'm not afraid of you, sir. You're a friend. Oh no, 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 we're friends, all right. Such good friends. I'll take you down the lane to a place where you might find something to shiver about. Come along. Where are we going? To a pond by a hedge, by a field, by a mill, by a town, and in that pond lies a fearsome sight. Think of what fearsome might mean, and then, shudder. Will I shudder? Without a doubt. If you survive. And so they set off, an odd and winding journey, until they reached a pond, by a hedge, by a field, by a mill, by a town. As they arrived at twilight, they saw villagers rushing away from the mill, flowers still dusting their clothes. None stopped to chat, they only shouted, "Stay clear before darkness falls. Beware the pond," and hurried on. Is this where I'll learn to shudder, Mr. My? Oh yes, indeed. The trick is, you must plunge into the pond, and fear will rise up to greet you. Splendid, isn't it? will you join me? Oh no, I must be off, early bed for me. You'll need a good sleep after a fright. Good luck. Thank you, sir. Now, this pond wasn't exactly a warm welcome. The water, deep and green, hid more than it showed. And from that dark water, it looked up, saw a pair of feet dangling above. A man's feet. Oh dear, oh dear. There he sat, fear not, dipping his toes into the pond, waiting to feel something, waiting to shudder, to tremble, wondering how. And then, would you believe it, the water began to churn and ripple, and in its depths, a circle of pale figures slowly emerged. A ring of sorrowful beauties, eyes closed, faces heavy with sadness. The sisters of the deep. Their dance was a welcome to drowning. Come in, they seemed to say. Fear not watched, utterly mesmerized by their beauty. And then, he did what he always did when that strange mood took him. Now, you tell me, why do the village folk steer clear of this pretty little pond? Why do men tremble when night falls, and the moonlight dances on its surface? Silver on the pond, because my darlings, my dears. These are the daughters of the terrible thing, water in their veins, water in their eyes. They know only two things: to drown men, and to drown women. Come in, they seem to whisper. Come, sip our bitter brew. Come and meet our master. Who are you? Fear not asked, shivering. Oh, you don't recognize me, the figure replied. I'm no Wordle, boy. I'm something much worse. The very thing itself. And these pale beauties. They are my pretties. They lure men like you, and I drown them. But first, give me your bird. That one there, such a rare thing, so beautiful. Hand it over. I can't. I must make it sing first. Where does its song come from? The song. Oh, far away. An island. Somewhere, that way. Many turns left, many turns right. An island. I'll go there, fear not said, nodding. That way, you say? That's it. Make it sing again, and then I'll be off. So Fear Not played the fiddle once more, and the music rose sweetly. The strange creature, spellbound, left his daughters, left the green pool, and left his endless drowning, chasing after a far-off island and a song that promised more than drowning. And as for Fear Not, well, he plays still, for all I know. What a hero! What a hero indeed! By dawn, Mr. Mackay, self-declared chronicler of Fear Not's great deeds and manager of the young hero's brand, had written down details of trolls, terrors, dragons, demons, and other strange and unsolved mysteries. Thus commissioned, the two set off once more. It wasn't until the late afternoon, head still foggy from the night's wildness, that Fear Not remembered to plug the tinker's ears, reclaim his 40 shillings, and ask. So, where are we going next? Well, said Mackay, I know of a place where a real terror waits, but I'll need a reward, of course. I promised you my shillings when I finally shudder. But here, take my hand, though I don't like it. Ah. One small misunderstanding, and it's the back of my hand, is it? Mackay muttered. You know, you're lucky, blessed with courage, while I'm stuck with a little cunning. I cheat for scraps while you could move mountains. Does that seem fair to you? I'm sorry. Take the money. I didn't mean to offend you. No, no. I'll go on without it. I'll struggle for free. We're heading to that castle yonder, a place where none survive a single night. Maybe there, at last, you'll learn what it is to shudder. The castle appeared on the horizon, a dark silhouette against the dying sun. A graveyard of broken dreams, the king long gone, the rooms abandoned. Only fools or madmen would dare to seek shelter there, for that was a land where bad things waited, hidden in shadows. Look, Mackay pointed. There it is, brooding on the hill. Wait here, fear not, said. I'll need to take a few things with me. A sword. Maybe two. These 3 things will be enough, or not. As the case may be. And they left behind 75 of Mackay's gifts. Should I not return, fear not added, don't leave them lying about. You know how I get. I might be tempted to steal them, and leave you behind. Have a little courage, Mr. Mackay. Godspeed, fear not. You're a good lad, lovely, really. Have a little courage yourself, Mr. Mackay. Inside the castle, fear not heard a voice. Hello, there's only half of me here. Where's the rest of me? Then another voice, dark and playful. That's more like it. How about a game, eh? We've got the whole night ahead of us. All night long, fear not plays skittles in the haunted castle. Can you play skittles? Asks a voice, half in jest, half in challenge. I'll try, says fear not. You'd better try hard. These aren't even my legs, they're too short by half. You'd best win, precious, or you'll find yourself half the man you were. What size legs are those? Fear not asks, curious. I don't know, no gout calls, blisters foot pro, oh, good. I could do with those. Me first, the voice cries. I reckon, 8. Not bad for bad legs, fear not mutters. Be careful, precious. Don't want that peg damaged. You won't moan, your ball's not smooth enough for me. And they play on. You cheated. No, sir. I swapped a little courage for a little cunning, that's all. Oh, look at me. Well, very well, my friend. It doesn't help me with the shuddering, though. Lovely, all lovely. Fear not settles down for the night. But what's this? Oh, Mr. Mackay, oh, Mr., is it all up with you? You're so cold. You were my first and only friend, my friend, and now you're so cold. Let me warm you a little, there, that's better. See. Have I not warmed you? Fear not. Fear not. Fear that comes near. A demon appears. I'll cut off your head, and then there'll be 3 parts to marry. What? I know it's not you, it's me. Dead again, are you? No, come closer, please. I'm terrified. I came with my little courage to find you, and it's quite used up. How many gifts did I leave? Well, I only counted 74 to begin with, and I ate 2, well, 2.5, but there's still plenty. What's the name of my true love? Well, how could I know if you don't know? Then, it is you. Of course it's me, and you came in to find me. It's my lot. I try to break the mold, be different. I get a knife, with, oh, shut up and come here. And they hug. Oh, they hug. Hugging and spinning and laughing until the castle walls themselves seem to shake with joy. Together, they search the castle from top to bottom. And behind the farthest door, on the highest floor, they find a room. A room filled with gold. Such goldness that they could throw it out of the windows for a week, and still there'd be piles left. They share it, half and half, and a bit for luck. Never have 2 men danced more nor merrier. And from a distance, you'd see the castle, once grey and lifeless, shaking off its drab, soaking up the sun, basking in its own new life. So, he never learned to shudder, did he? No. But fear not asked that question of the tinker all the way home. Why haven't I learned to shudder? What will I tell my father? And the tinker? He just pointed to their treasure and said, Are there not sufficient riches that you must also want to be frightened? So they journeyed on. Fear not grumbling, the tinker muttering, until at last they reached the gates of Fear not's house. We must say goodbye, then said Mackay. You must meet my family, said Fear not. No, families don't like me. Of course they will. You're my friend. You must come in. As me is here, leave them while they want you to stay. No, thank you. What's this for? Fear not asked. You must give that to your father. That's right, for I have not turned to shadow. Goodbye, Mr. Mackay. Goodbye, friend. And then, it's you at last. Come quick, come quick. She's swooned since she heard you'd gone, nothing will revive her. I don't know her name, is it? Liar. Liar. And she lies there, still, as they rush to her side. Liar. Liar, look, would you look at that, my sweetheart? No, no, done it, tell me what you taught me. I've been so far, so long, and all it needed was the thought of bruising you to teach me what fear was. I shuddered, I shuddered, I shuddered. And so the boy who set forth to learn what fear was learned it at home, and he married his sweetheart with her name and all, and never left again. Mr. Murray told me that story a long time ago, when I was very young and I didn't know the half of it. When people told themselves their past with stories, explained their present with stories, foretold the future with stories, the best place by the fire was kept for the storyteller. Yesterday I was telling a marvelous tale of how the moon became round, and suddenly as I reached the best bit, I couldn't remember what came next. I still can't. And staring at these expectant faces, I thought, what will I do when there are no more stories in me? When the well runs dry? What use a storyteller without stories? And then I remembered a time when that was exactly what happened. Yes, yesterday I forgot a story, and that is why I went straight out and gave my supper to a beggar, our supper. Now, of course, this will strike fools as foolish and wise men as wise. A fool eats his last potato, a wise man plants it. Apart from which everyone knows beggars are never what they seem. You didn't plant the potato, you gave away our supper. What was he, if he wasn't a beggar? He was definitely a beggar. There was a time, you see, when I myself was forced to beg, a bad time, a bitter cold, when a great hunger was on the land and only the rich had bellies. And I wandered starving and wretched and without a home, until one morning I found myself in a new kingdom, in sight of a palace and in smell of a kitchen. Drawn there by the sweet aroma of roasting and just about to knock was I, when, oh, get out and stay out of my kitchen. Good day to you, aboilmen, for wasting my time. I'm sure that's right, good policy. Do you have any spare water? What? Oh, just a drop will do. I have a good stone here and with a little water we'll make some soup for my friend and me. Stone soup. Delicious. I'm not a fool. You can't make soup out of a stone. There's your water, there's your fire, now let's see this marvelous soup. Thank you, thank you. How long's this going to take? Oh, it won't take more than an hour. That's good. Oh, it's marvelous. Water and our friend the cook stands over me for an hour. What? I consider my soup a simple stone in bubbling water. Well, nearly there I think. Done. Do you have a little salt? Salt. Almost perfect. Did you have a little stock? Lamb, I mean. Just a drop will do. Stock, and after stock, greens, and after greens, potatoes, in they all go. Meat enough to drown the stone. I'm ready now. You must remember this is just a humble stone. Soup, good, very good soup from a stone. Keep it, my gift. Thank you. A furious cook drags me before the king. Punishment, erases death by boiling. But all I'm listening to are the sweet gurgles of my full belly. Answer, His Majesty. Blockhead, what's your trade? It can be scratched on your gravestone. I am a teller of stories, a weaver of dreams. I can dance, sing, and in the right weather I can stand on my head. I know 7 words of Latin. I have a little magic and a trick or two. I know the proper way to meet a dragon. I can fight dirty but not fair. I once swallowed 30 oysters in a minute. I am not domestic. I am a luxury and in that sense necessary. Excellent, and you can make soup out of a stone. Excellent, and a monkey out of a cook. But your majesty, and stories. Good stories, funny stories, some good, some funny, some indifferent. Your kindness, the punishment. Punishment. Yes, your punishment, Mr. M, will be that you will tell me a story every night for a year, and for every story I will give you a golden crown. Is that fair? It's my usual fee, but of course if you should run out of stories, I will hand you over to the cook and his boiling oil. Naturally, naturally. Ah, my dear, the balmy days which followed, the plenty, much of this, much of that, each day an inch on my belly. A story from my head. Imagine me then, a royal commission, a servant, a feather bed, a suit of silk jingling with my gold pieces. Blissfulness. After supper, up by the fire, I tell my tale to the Rap King and he never fell asleep. What more? More could an artist want? Food to eat, money to spend, and his audience awake each night. A tick on the golden calendar and a snuggle with my new wife, that wife I. And a year passed, and the final day came, my last of sweet punishment. I wake up full to the brim with life, my wife all softness in our bed, the coins spilling over, and blow me, I can't think of a story in a twink. I'm up and pacing the gardens, that old crocodile fear leading me a merry dance, but oh dear, my mind is a terrible blank. Oil. It says the oil is on the boil. Husband, we have a visitor. So I see you don't remember me. We shared your stone soup, right? Is something wrong? No, no. Is there anything we can do for you? Is it food you're after or money? Oh no, sir. I have both about me, as it happens. I have 364 gold pieces, and I come to wager them against yours. My husband, sir, is a devil with dice. Yes, of course I am, but I can't be winning money. I'm playing for higher stakes. Must fight, find a story before nightfall, else I shall. I know I shouldn't have, but the gold sparkled. I should have said no, but the gold glittered. The morning frittered away my fortune with it. Well, that's it. I have no story, and I have no money. Clan, with what? Your wife, your wife. Against my winnings. Never. No, go on, play. I'm sure you'll win. I'll not. I'll not give you up. I may forget stories, I may lose my fortune, I may boil, but I'll not lose you. Play, you must surely win. It is not my will. 2. What's this? He is now my husband, sir, and I needs must love him then. I am broken. You will not play again. With what? There is nothing more. Everything now, wife. Everything against your own self. Third time lucky. Stake myself. Why not? You have it already anyway. 2 sixes, naturally. Well, sir, I am your servant. On this dismal day, am I to be tied up like a dog? No, like a hare. Oh. CL help. Help. I'm shouting. No noise comes out, only a squeal. A squeal only. Darling wife, help me. No, it's no good struggling. You can't get away. You naughty boy. I'll get away. Do you like our games? No, I don't. Loving every minute. Good, because I have better sport in store. But not in that shape, I wonder. Don't wonder. Help me. You choose. Can you do anything? Anything, but it must be small for my purposes. A flea. A flea is possible. Nice. I can be popped. Between the fingers, thank you. If you itch, you can think of me as the beggar strides off where he carries me, I know not. This morning, a man blessed by lunch of flea. This does not bode well for the evening unless I find my story. It's a boil in the oil. You get a view on life as a flea, outside it is cold and hungry, inside the castle it is hot and people eat. Our friend, the beggar, takes us, me and the rest of the fleas, to the kitchen where the oil sizzles to meet the cook. The human body is a kitchen for the parasite, and the cook is a feast. The other fleas fly, talk to him. Gold, so tempting. Greed is the cook's itch, and he scratches. What's that? Oh, that's oil boiling. It's for a friend of mine, a buffoon who tells stories. Nothing a flea, his time will come. Put your straws down here, by all means. Now you say you could blow away the middle one but leave the other two where they are. My goal says I can, Emil says I can't. That's cheating. Why, I can do that. Then try. I fingers. It's not so easy. Another game, I fingers. Oh, my fingers. This is simple. I'll wager my goat that I can move one ear but not the other. That's impossible. But I'll not try. Let a doctor the left as you wish. Don't try. I want that gold. Try and curse you. That's cheating. He's cheating. No, I said I'd move one ear and not the other, and that is what I've done. You'll not make a fool out of me. I'll do it myself. Maya. Maya. My fingers. Maya. Poor chap. What do you mean? You mean poor chap. What about me? Poor flea. Poor chap indeed. He only lost a few bits. I lost everything. Terrible state. Sorry. And then, as night draws up its hood and the hour comes when the king expects his story, I find myself carried into the court on the coat of the beggar. Where's my storyteller? Ha! Ha! I want my stories. There's a man outside who'd entertain you. I don't want entertainers. Entertainers. I want my story, and I want it now. Majesty, allow me to present myself. Rag-bag that I am, he smells. I am a beggar, sir. It is my business to smell, but I am capable of offense, not simply to the nose, and I can throw a rope in a special way. That's clever. Do something. Something else. Can you do anything else? I can. Where's it gone? I want it. Where's it gone? The prince wants the ball. Please oblige. It's at the top of the rope. Can I get it? He can't climb a rope. Well, in that case, now he can go. Be careful. What's he doing up there? Come down. Come down. Where was he? Where was he indeed? All eyes strain upwards, but the prince has vanished. The beggar scratches his beard and shrugs, and then a bright object comes sailing down, the ball. The room is silent. Nothing. Then a babble of ing and whispering. Pointing, glares, indignation, growls, drowned by the terrifying roar of the king. To the oil. Oh no. I'm trying to shout for help but no one hears me. To go like this, a flea. You're nothing to sizzle but no, to the oil. To the oil. Here you are, rag-bag. Come to the boil, the terrible pot, come for a boil in the boiling oil. Watch out. Sorry, this is mine. That's not mine, it's boiling. The back. My fingers are back. Oh, my ear. It's back. My ear is back. Where's the ball? One of you, do my ball. Give it back. They pondered how, who could blame them? For odd bods and strange indeed. The beggar had quite disappeared. But what about you? Where were you? Where was I indeed? No longer a flea, no longer anything. Here I am above the palace, swirling, an element, nothing more. And then, a sudden drop. Hurling down, and the ground rushing up towards me. Oh, I've been dreaming. None of this happened. His Majesty wants his story. Yes, wife. Right. The day is almost over, and I've heard no story, sire. You remember the conditions? I do. Well, do you have a story to tell me or not? He hasn't. The pig. Let me have him. Is there going to be a boil? I have no stories. Let me tell you what happened to me today. I woke up, it was the last day of our agreement. My wife lay beside me, the sun streaming in. Never was a man so happy. And then I just couldn't think of a story, not a single one. So I went out into the gardens, and then things began to go very wrong. And so I began to tell the king of my adventures of hares and fleas and mysteries. The worst day of my life, my wife's cruelty, the boiling oil. And what a tale it was, my dearies. How the tears rolled down the cheeks of the cave king and the cook and the queen. And when at last I finished, there was a terrible silence. And so, Majesty, I have no story to tell. But that's the best story I ever heard. And suddenly the whole court stood, cheered, and clapped my back. And made me say again, from start to finish, the best story they'd ever heard. And then I understood what the beggar had done. He'd given me a story when I was story short. He made me one. And your wife? Oh, she was under the beggar's spell. Ah, I thought so. Otherwise, it would have been cruel to kiss the beggar to make you into a flea. She was enchanted, definite. And still, as I suppose, she was so taken by his magic, she set off in search of him. I never saw her to this day. As for the cook, he threw out the pot of oil and kept the stone instead. Whenever an unfortunate came a-begging, he would make them the most delicious soup. So that's how a story was lost and then found, and is still told to this day. For the king will hear no other, only this change. Now the wife comes back to the storyteller. The storyteller becomes king. You know how it is in stories. She was a lovely, lovely redhead. Are you hungry? I've got a bone somewhere. Not much use. We can make a soup. We can try. When people told themselves their past with stories, explained their present with stories, and foretold the future with stories, the best place by the fire was kept for the storyteller. Sometimes people are born lucky. You imagine if they open their hands, there'd be a little piece of sunshine, a personal piece. It lights them up. Everyone loves these people. They're lit up, cats sit on their laps. What? It's luck. It's a gift. It's a blessing, and therefore can't be undone. This is also true of prophecies. So when one night a boy is born blessed with luck, and it is foretold he will one day be king, well, no matter how poor the child, no matter how wicked the king in power, no matter how monstrous the monster, we go now, not so long ago in the deep north, where it is so cold that just very cold is considered quite warm, two cold hearts ruled the land. One beat cold in a cruel king, the other in a terrible beast, the griffin. And it happened in a week with 2 Fridays that the cruel king heard of a prophecy. A child had been born, reported his spies, a lucky child, or as peasants say, rich as snow, the 7th son of a 7th son. Wise men prophesied this child would one day be king. Superstition, Majesty, said his evil chancellor. Old wives' tales. Rubbish. How could a peasant's child, not worth a spit, how could a brat become king? But the cruel king choked on the news, felt it sharpen and pierce his heart. So he set out with his evil chancellor to find this lucky child and do him in. Let the night protect us, and the Lord watch over us. Amen. He's come in search of the lucky child. Is he here? Well, yes or no? Have we come to the wrong hut? He is called the lucky child, sir, but what luck can he have, born with nothing? Oh dear me! My friend here, a holy man, brings 7 pieces like this. He seeks a child to patron and to care for as if he were my own son. Oh yes, yes, a lucky child indeed. It's a bargain. I take it. Yes or no? He's my little boy, sir. You have 6 others, mother, and now they'll be plump as pigs. He's my little lover. Well, of course, you need more gold to comfort yourself. It's not more gold, my missus. Once you can't put gold to your breast, you can't hear its heartbeat. Please yourself. You've had your chance. I'll send in men on tomorrow. We turn the snow bloody. We'll hand over our little boy to your safekeeping. What else can we do? Good. Take care of him. Yeah, 'cause he's a little precious. He's the 7th son of the 7th son. He is a lucky child. Oh yes, terribly lucky. And that was it. They couldn't speak. They couldn't believe it. Their baby was gone. Right, it's a nice smile. I'd smile given your kingdom, given your gold, given all that is rightfully yours. That's right. Would you? I would. I would. Speak of him. Dreadful drop. As luck would have it, fall will finish him. All the icy waves, the shock will do him in. I can't look. How far down is it? About. That's it. You go too, sir. Good night. No one shall wear my crown. Terrible, that's a terrible story. What? The baby died. What do you mean? What? Who said the baby died? I didn't. This is a lucky child. Oh no, no. The baby fell, plummeting down, dropping into the blackness. The rocks beckoning. Oh yes, plunge downwards, but the binding catches on a jutting branch and winds round, pulling the baby up short before letting him down gently onto the shore with a plop, sand, soft, safe. The evil chancellor fared less well, the sea had him then. The next morning, the griffin had a feast. As for the cold king, from time to time he felt a little bad, a fleeting bad, but soon he quite forgot what he'd done out of fear of a prophecy. Besides, it's not long and he's got a baby of his own, a little girl. She seeks out the one soft part in his heart and touches it. How he loves his little darling. And years go by, 10, 12, 15, 16. The daughter turns out a lovely princess, talked of, longed for, and there are offers by the hundreds. But the king doesn't want her married. Oh dear me, no. He's not going to lose her in a hurry. Hands off, is what the king thinks. Hands off all my lovelies. That's four for Nicholas, right? Four for you then, Nick. Ah, name for His Majesty, the King. Your Majesty, I'm in your region inspecting harvests. How goes it? Fair, Tyre. Good. And the sow? His Majesty, the lucky son, all entered, sir. Your people sweat for each ear of wheat and each cob of corn. And your Majesty also needs his tithes, of course. Of course. Otherwise, would all be lords and no king, and then what? Exactly. How come the boy is fair when you're dark? Oh, well, I'm foundling. He was a gift from God. We had no child of our own. Found. When? Where? By the Black Cliff, sire. 17 years since. Washed up without a scrap on his little body. I see. You're a lucky one then. That's what we call him, sire, lucky. Lucky. A boy like you would do well at court. Well, I'm needed here, sire. Then you'll be missed. Paper and pen. I'll take the boy. See, I'll write him a royal warrant. You take this letter to the Queen. She will welcome you into our royal care. This boy will want for nothing from this day forth, for the King. Oh, happy day indeed. The King can hardly breathe for his thumping heart, for this bright spark must be the boy born to claim his throne. The lucky child. Kill him. Thumps his heart. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Now, between the mill and the palace is a forest, a man on foot cannot fathom it. Folk go in, few come out. Foul things live there. And Lucky has no map. He's lost. He's been lost for hours, and it's dark and he can't see a thing, not even the hole he's walking toward. Oh, where am I? Oh dear. Oh dear. You've fallen in among thieves. I'm afraid this is a robber's cave. A terrible place then. I must get out. I'm on royal business, see. I have a letter from the King. I see. Oh dear. But the problem is when my sisters get back, they're wild, very violent. Oh dear. Now, are you hungry? Can I climb out? Dear me, no. You'd better eat something while I think of what to do with you. I'm a cook. Well, the cook, that's my it's goo, oh, thank you. Oh dear me, no. You can't leave now. I'm supposed to be Lucky. Oh, that's my name, Lucky. Oh, this is very good. Thank you. Marvelous. That's it. I'm the cook, also the poisoner, also the nastiest. Now let's see what's in your pockets, lucky boy. Oh, sausage. A letter from the King, eh? Well, this will never reach the palace, Oh no. Your luck's run out. Oh dear me, yes. But listen, the little man can't believe his eyes. Terrible. What a terrible letter this is. Terrible, wife. It says, when you read this letter, order the bearer of it, a youth named Lucky, to be chopped into 1,000 pieces. Do this without delay, king. That is disgusting. Poor little fellow. We'll soon see about this. Now he's also a forger, this little man, and full of fair play. He sits down to write a new letter before his sisters, wild women, get home and slit the throat of their sleeping guest. And so it was, the next morning, the luck child wakes refreshed and restored, with the castle straight ahead of him. Very odd, he thinks, but off he sets without more ado. I have a letter from His Majesty, he cries at the drawbridge. A letter from His Majesty. At the entrance to the court, in he goes to find the Queen sitting with her daughter. And a thing happens straight off, boom. The princess looks at Lucky, and Lucky looks at the princess, and boom, that's it, love. The Queen meanwhile, astonished, reads and rereads the letter. Well, gracious. Boo to the king. Boo and a hiss. Picture him on his journey home. He gloats, a sneer thins his lips, he's savoring his cruel deed. The luck child in 1,000 pieces, his letter ordered, by now it would be done. He's cheated fate. He's cheated the prophecy. A mile from the palace, he hears bells and more bells, and then looking up to the battlements, the wicked king sees something he can't believe. How? How he howled, but no one could hear him. How you ordered it? Marriage. Your letter said on pain of death, I ordered him to be chopped into 1,000 pieces. I have the letter, 1,000 pieces it said. I have savored them the long journey home. Look. He seems a lovely boy. Look. They're so happy. I thought you'd been to a fortune teller. The luck child will one day be king. Father, we're so happy. Thank you, Your Majesty. Forgive me, I thought you a cruel tyrant, a blight on the poor. But now you make me the humble peasant your son and heir and the happiest husband there ever was. And the golden feather, oh pardon, the golden feather from the griffin. Do you have it? No, sir. Then you must fetch it. Was it not understood that my daughter could not marry without it? Father, that's impossible. Why? Because the griffin is a monster. It eats people. Yes. It won't be easy, but then not every man is fit to marry my daughter. Very well. No, don't worry. I'll come back. No one has ever come back. She's right, I'm afraid. We'll see. And so he sets off, the luck child, to the griffin. He tells himself, to the griffin. It becomes a direction when he has none, a distance when he knows none. He strides on. With each mile, the land gets poorer. Green gives way to dust, the black deserts of the griffin. On and on he trudges until one day he comes to a lake in which no fish swim. "Hey, fair man, will you take me across? I go across forward and back. See you with you or without you, then I'll join you as you like." I think the griffin, "Yes. Am I near?" "Over there." "What?" "Those lights on the shore." "Jewels. Riches. No one brings them back." I shall come back if you do. Perhaps you may discover why I must continue this weary way back and forth without ending. I'm weary and sick to the soul. Oh, remember each one who came. The same tale, the griffin, please, for love, for justice, for fame, for fortune. But always in the end for the griffin's supper. Always in the end. Terrible cries. Splintering bones. The suck, suck, suck of juices. What? There. Oh dear, oh dear. What are you doing here? What about your sisters? Oh, they're here too. Hard to be absolutely certain what happened, but the griffin flew by the cave. He was hungry. Well, luckily my cooking saved me. But listen, you must hide, dear boy. He'll be here soon. But I need a feather from his back. The golden one. This gold feather. Thank God, if you walk out of here in a single piece and forget the gold feather. But I made a solemn promise to my wife. You did. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And I must also find out when the fair man can cease his ceaseless crossing. Hide under the table and I'll do what I can, dear friend. Well, quick, quick. My SN man we, of course you could smell a man. That's me. No snuff. SN other S. But there's no one else here now. You hungry? Millimeter, could eat a house. Of course you could. Stop. Why stink? Stinking, stank of man bits. I not lie, okay, who now? From underneath the griffin's table, the boy listens, trying to smell nothing but bone and things rotted. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh, oh, finished. Good, good. And now a little scratch, stretch. Scratch, that was which, ouch. I know, clumsy, I'm clumsy. I scratched too hard. I should stop. No, scratch. I'm sorry. Oh dear, 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 dear. I'll be more careful. I'll be, you know, really careful. I not like things pulled. No, that's right. You're a sensitive monster. Maybe not monster, I mean a nice misunderstood and brilliant beastie. My bird, my misunderstood bird. Maybe not beastie. Of course you are a bird. A very nice bird. Well, I should go back to where I came from, to that dark, hard cave. Serve me right. No. Don't try and stop me. I'll tell that old fairy man to roll me across. Yes, he's outside now, expect, waiting for a passenger. Poor old fellow. I wonder why he's always there. Why can't he leave his pole? Can't stay the same. Let someone take pole, then someone sees it the same way as him. Simple. So if someone took his pole, they'd have to row, and he'd be free. So simple. I should go and tell poor fellow. I should take over, really. I should go now and take over. No, I like goulash. Scratch, scratch. Then you go to sleep now. Busy day ahead, eating people and wreaking havoc. Snoozy woozy. Now that's it. Snoozy woozy. And off the luck child scurries, clutching the golden feather, scooping up jewels. Straight home he wants to go, straight home to happiness. I dare not think it possible, you found the answer. But then you did come back, no one has ever come back. Well, I have come back, and I have the answer. The next passenger, you have to give him your oar, then your luck will be his. Freedom yours, so simple. And for the first time in years, centuries, hope fires the fairy man. A smile is forming in his mind, a tiny smile growing, getting ready to be born. Hello. He's back, and he's got the golden feather. I've come back, and I've got the golden feather. I have done as you bid, he says. And the king can do nothing but agree and give his blessing. Then you have my blessing, though it costs him in his bitter heart. Then out comes the treasure. Out pop the king's eyes, gold, jewels. Oh, where are they from? And the boy answered him, I took a ferry across the lake to where the griffin lives. And on the other shore, gold lies where pebbles should, emeralds where sand, and where the sea breaks, diamonds fall. Is that so? So lucky, the boy says. And saying this, the poison swilling his eyes, souring his mouth, the king vowed to go himself. That very night, he slipped away alone and set off in search of this magic shore across the lake. Come on. Come on. Come on. Can't we go any faster? Oh yes, sir, there is a way. Take it, he says. Take it. Take it. So if you come one day to a lake and there's an island and a ferry goes back and forth, rowed by an old sad man, turn around. Griffins live there, you may never get off the boat. For the fairy man was once a wicked king who ignored a prophecy, whose heart was cruel. And nature, my dears, is a wise woman who pays us back. What about the boy and the girl? Did they live happily ever after? Oh yes. Yes, wonderful, very very happy. The boy, you see, was a luck child. Music. When people told themselves their past with stories, explained their present with stories, foretold the future with stories, the best place by the fire was kept for the storyteller. Music. On the whole, There's absolutely no need to be frightened of giants. Giants are gentle, perfectly harmless, very affectionate, unless, of course, the giant has no heart in his body. Think of all kinds of unpleasant things and add giant to them, and that's what you get when a giant has no heart. Such a giant once terrorized a country in the far north of the world, near the very top. He'd hidden his heart because it gave him too much trouble. All those giant feelings in his face was like a wasp's nest about to swarm. This giant could crack a skull with his fist like a walnut, and frequently did. Until, at last, the old king of that country, as good as the giant was bad, trapped him in a giant trap and locked him in a giant cell. Good, very good. And there he stayed for many a year. All would have been well but for a small problem called Leo, youngest of the king's 3 sons. He is so curious. Now there's a dark place he's forbidden to visit. His brothers tell him a giant lives there with no heart, but he doesn't believe it. I don't believe it. Hello. Hello down there, who's that? Are you a giant? Rattle once if you're a giant, and twice if you're not. You have a heart. Once for yes, and twice for no. Giant with no heart in his body. The little prince runs off, his imagination wild. He is so excited, there is a giant with no heart living in the castle. Next morning, he's up at the crack of dawn, running past his mother. Where are you off to? Nowhere. Can you hear me? Yes. Why are you down there? Because long ago I did some bad things. This is my punishment. I've been here for years and years. Unless I'm let out soon, I will surely die. Oh, don't worry. I'll go and tell my father. No. Don't tell anybody, please. Would you like to be my friend? Yes, please. Good, good. He's bad, that giant. Oh yes. Day after day, the little prince comes visiting. He wants to tell the whole world about his friend, but he can't, so he mustn't, so he won't. And in the dark, dank black of the dungeon, the heartless giant plots and plans. The keys to my locks, do you know where they're kept? I don't know. Long ago a guard said the king kept the keys by his bed. All those keys, they are huge, they are massive. I thought they must be for the crown jewels. Oh no, they're for me. They're for my misery. Do you know something? I think if I got those old keys and let you out, nobody would even realize. No, that's not right. This is my punishment. I deserve it. It's not fair that you're chained down there. I bet that chain hurts your legs. Only sometimes. I don't care what you say, go get those keys. And so, that very night, Theo crept into the room where the king and queen were sleeping. Music. It's me. I've got the keys. Who goes there? Hurry, hurry. It can't be. Push them. I'm trying. Don't forget to let me have them back. What's happening? Music. What's happened? How? We're under attack. He's escaped. Father, what's happening? The giant is escaped. Go back to your room. It's safe. How could we escape after all this time? You have keys, my lord. Then someone helped you. Someone betrayed us. A madman. Only a madman would help a giant with no heart. Applause. Again, Leo. I should get back to your room, poor boy. That's right, someone betrayed us. Only a madman would help a giant with no heart. The boy's face swam with tears. So let down he felt. So stupid. And from that moment, the boy in him, the innocent heart, the joy, were gone like his friend, never to return. Brother, where are you going? Going to get back the giant now. Wish me luck. And get back to bed. Good luck. I'm sorry, but his brother didn't hear. He'd gone to find the giant, and he didn't come back. Brother, where are you going? To find our brother, and to kill the giant. But he'll trick you. Wish me luck. Terrible was the fear the boy felt as his brother rode off. Terrible, and this brother didn't come back either. Mother, your father says he intends to go off to fight the giant. He can't. He mustn't. I've lost 2 sons already. He's too old. He's too ill. Don't cry, Leo. Promise me you won't ever go. But he can't promise. How can he? Were it not for him, the Heartless giant would still be chained and locked and safe in the dungeon. No. He did the damage. He must repair it. So off, madness, folly, for goodness sake, off to find the giant and put an end to his cruelty. Music. And so the young Prince Leo rides the land in search of his once friend, the Heartless giant. 3 winters come and go, their bitter shiver. Until one day, he comes to a place and knows he's in the giant's cruel footsteps. Help me, cries a trampled bird. The giant broke me, and now I cannot fly, cannot eat. Help me. And Leo tended the bird, fixed its wing, fed it bread soaked in milk, and soon all was well. Thank you, cried the bird. If you need me, I shan't forget. Not long after, he stops at a stream and hears a flapping, hears a thrashing, hears a slapping. Help me, cries the choking fish. Help me back into the water. I'm stuck here, stranded, beached up and landed. Now Leo's famished, and he loves fish, but he's suffered sufficient. This fellow he helps back. Thank you, cries the fish. I'd have been scoffed if I was so hungry. I like fish, says Leo. The prince carried on 1,000 miles and more. He sinks slowly to his knees. Knees that tremble and finally roll over on his side, and he dies. Did the prince eat his horse? No, he didn't. He couldn't. He lay down beside it, famished and forlorn. And for a long time, he shut his eyes, squeezing back tears. Drifting slowly into dreams. Ah, it's his mother nursing him. Licking up his wet cheeks, hugging him tight. Don't move, she whispers. Terrible teeth glisten in the dark. I've not eaten since the winter came. Help me. Let me eat your horse. I'll eat it and be strong again. Trust me. But how can Leo trust anyone? He's trusted before and been betrayed. That's right. That's right. Let the wolf starve. Please, please. Or I must surely die. No. Don't do it. Eat your fill. And if you must, then afterwards eat me. And the wolf eats the horse, sucks the bones. Until there's not a scrap left. Save the reins, master. Come here. Oh no, am I to go now? Yes, us both. I'll help you on my back, sir. Let's leave this place. And he does, and they do, and they go, a grey dash. A day and a night and a morning. Until they come at last to a garden full of statues. Stone men. Stone women. Stone soldiers. This is my brother. This is the giant's work. There is his house. All who approach, he turns to stone. Oh no. Look. You too, so cold. The giant was my friend. He really was. He's no one's friend. He has no heart in his body. Then I must find his heart. Applause. Did you get that? Drum. It's mine. It's me, Leo. Prince Leo. Yes, it is you. I can see now. Well, are you the same as your brothers, come to challenge me? No, I come with guilt. Either you will take me in, or I must go into exile. Guilty about what? You set me free. You were a child. I had to fool you to get the keys. Otherwise I'd still be there, rotting. But stay if you like. No tricks though. No traps, else you'll end up the same as your brothers. No tricks, no traps. Agreed. The boy went inside. He's a servant now for the Heartless giant. For weeks he cleans, for weeks he scours. Until every speck is gone, every corner spotless. Each evening the giant returns from his wild outings. To find the fire lit, the hearth swept, and his trousers pressed. He likes this. Very nice. Very nice, thank you. I should have had a servant before. And I don't treat you bad, do I, for a heartless giant? So what happened to your heart? It's in safekeeping. Can't feel without it, can I? Can't get hurt, can't die from the breaking of it. Clever. So where is it then? He who prized is prone to die. Do you follow me? Yes. But I'll tell you if you want to know. My heart's in that cupboard. His own heart pounds, and he can hardly wait until morning. But no heart. Oh no. The heart's not there at all. I'm back. Evening, sir. What's that smell? Polish. What are you polishing that old cupboard for? It's the home of your heart. It should be polished. Did you really think I kept my heart in a cupboard? What a dimple. It's not there then. Of course it's not. See? It's under the step. So the next morning. And now, dear listener, as the story draws to a close, remember to like, share, and subscribe, so that more stories can come alive beside your fireside. Good night, dear listener. May your dreams carry you on wings as light as Leo's hope.